I'm Sandeep Purohit. I'm working with Supreme Engicons Private Limited. Supreme Engicon is 22 years old company, and I'm looking after execution mainly. Now people consider execution means standing on a field and just looking after what labor is doing, how they are working, how efficiently they are working. This is not the only part of execution. Execution really means it's a planning. Now say project. Now we have to identify the project in a such execute in a project in a such a way that everything works, the sequence and everything is synchronized, like which part of place there will be materials will be stacked, where the material movement will be there, where the safety places will be there, how the exit will be defined. Everything is defined. That is what is planning execution. So it's execution doesn't mean that just stand on the field and get the work done and shout and blah blah all this. No, this is planning. Planning is done in office level, at site level, and the more you plan in a better way, the execution goes smoothly. Now there are a lot of challenges in execution. Every site, every project has its own challenges. So all the projects need to be executed, planned as per the project's requirement. The challenges is the space is limited, the movement is limited. There how to execute it. So there you require proper management of man, material, machinery.
Can you share any experience where execution was too tough to do it, and somewhere maybe some a bad thing happened and you controlled it, either you worked it out?
Now like a tunnel project where you don't know what is below the ground, okay, and for anything to communicate you have to climb 200 feet above, from that level to 200 feet ground level. That is, which is quite hectic job. So we plan everything, that we execute whatever activities are there below 200 feet of that level. And any challenges like some seepages happen, some leakages happen. So how to control that seepage or leakage in the tunnel? So that the action or what you call spontaneous decision is very much required at that moment. You just cannot go up and check with your executive, sir, what I will do. No, you have to take a spontaneous decision to arrest the challenges you have overcome. Like as I said, some leakages happen, some seepages happen because it is below ground, and you have to arrest it as soon as it happens. Then only that activity, further activities can be started. Otherwise you are held up there only, just thinking how to go about and all. So that is the challenge, how to accept, and that challenges need to be faced. Okay.
Can you share any of your experience where you really worked hard to get it done, this execution work?
One of the tunnel project where I was working, and as I said, it was 200 feet below the ground level. There suddenly after blasting, the water seepage was heavy in the sense it was 2000 liter per minute. Water gushed like anything, and if we don't stop that water seepage, all the other fronts the work will be stopped. So we immediately had a bund prepared. We prepared the bund and we got it pumped. The water started pumping. Then we started how to arrest that water. So we planned everything to stop that water gushing, which was 2000 liter per minute, and it was a big seam. So, and we have to work in that flowing water only. So we immediately started, erecting a shuttering, and we inserted a lot of pipes so that we can divert that total flow of water in the pipes with the walls. So that was done, and the dry concrete was just filled in that whatever shuttering we erected. And finally we clogged all those seepage of water and diverted that all the water seepage in that particular pipes, and slowly gradually we just closed that wall. Okay, then we did all the grouting from the top, and we were just trying to hit that seam. So that was also a lot of trials were done, some 20-30 trials were done, and finally we got that, yes, this is the point from where we can grout the cement to erase that seepages. So that we started grouting from the top, and slowly gradually, because we just cannot stop suddenly, otherwise it may blast, because the head was almost 200 feet, so that we diverted all the waters in that particular walls, and we slowly gradually we close this thing so that water seepage stops, and that is how we arrested. And all this was done without affecting the other fronts, because there were some 5-6 fronts ahead of that particular leakage. So we had prepared some bund and some 10 big 30, 40, 50 HP pumps were deployed, and the pumping was going on continuously 24/7. It took almost 1 week to close all this seepage, and we arrested that seepage. That was a challenge. It was spontaneous action we had taken. Thank you.